Now let's see about fungi. Fungi are group of eukaryotic organisms that lack chlorophyll. What do you mean by eukaryotic organism? Organisms that contains nucleus are called as eukaryotic organisms. The study of fungi is called mycology. They may be either unicellular or multicellular. For unicellular, the example is yeast. Yeast are found freely in the atmosphere. Yeast aids in fermentation with the help of enzyme zymase. It respires anaerobically and reproduces by budding. Now algae. Algae are very simple plant-like eukaryotic organisms. Now you have seen that in the lakes or ponds, a green substance will be covered. Algae are very simple plant-like eukaryotic organisms. Have you seen that a green color substance that covered over lakes and ponds? Do you know what is that? That is algae. Therefore, they are known as grass of water. They are autotrophic and produce their own food with the help of the chloroplast. The study of algae is known as algology. The algae size varies from 1 micron to 50 micron. Algae may be unicellular, example Chlamydomonas, multicellular and macroscopic, example Sargassum. The unicellular exhibit variety of shapes, but multicellular algae occurs in the form of filaments and branches. Next, we will see a detailed explanation about the unicellular algae Chlamydomonas. Now let's see the structure of Chlamydomonas with the help of diagram. Chlamydomonas is a simple unicellular motile freshwater algae. They are oval. You see, this is oval, spherical or pyriform. Usually pyriform pear-like shape is commonly found in ponds, ditches and water tank. They have narrow anterior end and broader posterior end. The cell is surrounded by thin and firm cell wall made up of cellulose. Okay, the cytoplasm. This is the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is seen between them. This is cell membrane and chloroplast. Cytoplasm is seen between the cell membrane and chloroplast. The cell contains large dark nucleus. This is the large dark nucleus lying inside the cavity of the cup-shaped chloroplast. You see, this is the cavity of the cup-shaped chloroplast. The anterior part of the cell bears two flagella which helps in locomotion. This is anterior part and this contains two flagella. With the help of the flagella, the algae moves. So, they have given that anterior part of the cell bears two flagella which helps in locomotion. Two contractile vacuoles are seen at the base of each flagellum. Okay, vacuoles. This is the vacuole. Okay, it is seen in the base of the flagella. The anterior side of the chloroplast contain the thin red eye spot. The anterior side of the chloroplast contain a tiny red color eye spot. This is that eye spot. The Chlamydomonas exhibits sexual and also asexual mode of reproduction. The cell structure of the Chlamydomonas. We have seen that the cell structure of Chlamydomonas can be easily studied with the help of the diagram itself. So students, please study this Chlamydomonas algae Chlamydomonas with the help of the diagram itself. Okay, now let's see about Protozoa. Protozoa is a single-celled eukaryote. Here it is given that protos in Greek, protos means first and zoon means animal. They are included under the kingdom Protista. The study of protozoa is called protozoology. They are also found in ponds, oceans, in moist soil and cells tissue of plants and animals causing disease. They range from 2 to 200 microns. Protozoans have specialized organelles. These organelles are help in movement, feeding and other functions. Let's see the type of protozoans. Ciliates. Presence of cilia for locomotion. Example, paramecium. You see in the picture, this is the paramecium. It contains cilia. Cilia, the cilia helps in the locomotion of protozoa. Next, flagellates. The algae chlamydomonas, the protozoan flagellates type protozoan contains flagella for locomotion. Example, euglena. See, this is euglena and this contains flagella for locomotion. Pseudopods, presence of pseudopodia for locomotion. Example, amoeba. Sporozoans. Sporozoans are parasites. Example, plasmodium. This is sporozoans. Now let's see about pseudopods type of protozoa. Example, amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular microscopic organism. It is found in ponds. Amoeba is irregular in shape. It doesn't contain a definite shape. It has cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. It is a protozoan that moves by means of pseudopodia. You see in this picture, this is the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia are the extended part of the cell membrane. This is cell membrane. The extended part of it is pseudopodia. These pseudopodia helps the amoeba to catch the prey. The protozoan's prey is algae. The body flows around the food particle and engulfs it, forming food vacuoles. Contractile vacuoles are seen in the cytoplasm that helps in excretion. This part is a contractile vacuole. This helps in the excretion of amoeba. Amoeba reproduces by means of fission and sporulation.